Alrighty, so when last we left off, how does part of police work? Telling the victim that we found them. I think there might be slightly more to that case, but because I was thinking about earlier, I was like, well, there were a few hints there, but you know, sometimes you could be. That's the danger when looking at murder mysteries. You could be focusing on the red herring so much. So I'm happy to leave it there. We'll see if she mentions anything later on, but. Right, so what was I doing here? Just come back from that. Okay, Kim. That I'll need to unlock with. What was that? Leveling authority. We've could try and talk to Claire about. Is it Claire or Claire? It's Claire, isn't it? Yeah. Talk to Claire about our badge being back. I don't know if showing our ID to the pawn shop owner is going to help. Oh, I was going to try and talk to her as well. I don't know if there's an option for that as well.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
No, okay. So then as we get to the point of this, is the part of the exercise where it's like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing now? And to be quite honest, I have not much of an idea. Oh. That's added. That's a new one. There's something down there. I might have set up a potato salad and spray bits from the air that was not there before. Well, I just never walked past that man. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. Kim, your motion blurring. Stop that. Right, so this guy is definitely one of them. I called this well in advance.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Are you emotionally hired by Wild Pounds?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
It just has to be said. That was not a convincing line.
Hell no, I'm just an honest scab. That didn't sound too convincing, though, did it?
Fucking loincloth.
He stares you down mutely for a second.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
Alright.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
Yeah, well, that's just backing off then. But I don't know who the other one is. I don't know who the other one is. It's not any of these guys, obviously. Let's go and cut through here. So yeah, he's going to absolutely... I'm trying to think of a word that isn't the usual word I would say in this particular. He's going to absolutely mullerize or something if we carry on that one, so
The file cabinets, the drawers, slide.
Oh right, yeah, I can use this card.
The payphone hangs mute.
No, okay. I would be able to use it, but I won't. Don't know what I'm going to do for tonight if we're probably not going to get there. That's because I'm not up to my usual. It's sort of last few days for a few obvious reasons, but yeah. I don't know if there's anything else there, was there?
This is the...
No. Not that way. I'd imagine actually having the Wild Pines rep confirming that there might have been an incident, hearing that there might have been an incident, would have unlocked something with the hard news. How do we get that out?
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
No. Was it rhetoric? Yeah. I know. I have been taunted. That is... Again, it boggles my mind that we don't have anything to do with that. But then again, the fact that it's been done by the Union, it's not really now. Do I know what to say?
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting.
No. Oh, hey, I'm not going to bother you with a long briefing. That's like a paragraph. It's like me on social media. I'm going to say something about this, and then go like 6 posts later, we're still going. Yeah, right, this could be a waste of time, but at the moment, that's what I'm doing right now, is wasting time. Huh? That's not a fishing rod, is it? It's... That's not a fishing rod, it's... Yeah, it's not a fishing rod.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
For himself?
And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there. So, you had business with me?
I did it, Everett. I turned it off.
What?
The big man looks at you, confused. The shady brew. You told me to make it even shadier. I didn't. It had alcohol in it. No, there's no alcohol.
Did I? Well done then, Harry. I liked not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right call. I spend the whole day delegating tasks, and it's a great relief to see people taking initiative.
Oh, shit.
I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm going to let the world surprise me.
Okay. Well, that's always done. I'm not getting those signatures. You cannot make me. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose I can always go have a look around the church, maybe. Didn't someone say there was some strange goings on around there? I bet we had around there. Aye, yeah. I suppose there's no fast travel for the crane yard. Oh, yeah, it's upside down. That makes sense because you can jump down and get yourself stuck down here. But that's okay, so just go back here. Let's go back there. Alright. What the game allows you to do with WASD movement, or you have to use mouse look for, it's just weird sometimes. Like there and Everard's little staircase before his desk. It's just like you can't do that with WASD, you have to use the mouse. Because it's just too tight for the game to go, oh, I can't do this. Also, I'm just imagining Kim going behind me, like basically me after a brisk walk going, Asthma's fun. Anyway. What to do when Cyrus doesn't know what he's doing? Talk bullshit! Hey! Anyway. Right, so... I don't know what to do! Oh, also, that's changed. Do you have anything to say to me?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
No. Right. Oh, it's like, oh, you should go into these options and actually, you know, talk through those options because there might be new options. It's like, but it's greyed out. I think Kim's got the right idea there.
Your race descent has only worsened.
No. If I don't need to talk to you, I will not talk to you because you do my head. Your race descent has only worsened since I talked to you, Batman. Think better than us, you know what? I'm better than you. Right.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever.
Yeah, okay. She might be a thing, but not now. There is absolutely nothing there. Well, I had to go that way, it seems. Oh, right, yeah. It's not there. That's good. No, nothing.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope. Don't smoke.
He knows towards a lot bigger right behind them.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Hey, isn't he like smoking right now? The smell is in the air.
Sure he's smoke. He's smoking right now.
Okay. But this is my last one. And it's a bad habit. You should quit before both of us have lung cancer.
Fair enough. Ooh! That's an interesting thing to say, considering it's all about fatalism. Oh, we're all waiting for this release of death, we're on it to see. Maybe he's got it. We both have lung cancer. Suggests that he's got it, maybe. Again, this danger dealing with murder mysteries and all this, like you read into little cues like that too much. Yeah, no, it's ultimate.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Someone else can...
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if the lieutenant shifts from one foot.
Sure, man.
Oh, that's bad. So not only is that an option I've tried before, but it also triggers me losing morale again. That's bad! Because, like, oh, that's, you know, we just go through back with our old dialogues just to make sure that we're not missing out or anything. It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that one. Did that drain? Oh, no, this is right. Did that drain? Well, Looter said it's tingling. That's one already opened. Sure. We won't try those on, but I could have sworn I looted that. I could have sworn I opened that one. Stop. So this is back where we found the car.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Yep, sure does look like a love-face party, eh?
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we got a couple of polygons here.
Looks like it.
Was that a good... No, I'm laughing here.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Fucking Kim. The ice just off the coast crackles. Shifting. Footprints in the snow. We need away from the accident. 9? The underside of this boat has recently been tarred. Put this away. Since the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. So this way. So if I crashed that and they closed the lock up, how did I get back over to the whirling? Sweet WFA in there. No, I don't know what the W stands for with that one. I'm just splurging. Anyway. Oh. One back. Oh yeah, this way. Well, that's interesting. So we're back here. Oh, hello. Loot simulator. Nice. Place the one I lost. Oops, sorry.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one. Tongue still lolling out of her mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders.
I think it's post time. I'm not sure, but someone is getting told. I'm sorry.
The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Hey, fuck you, brain. Sometimes you need a good laugh.
The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber.
Oh, for God's
Anyone can do that.
brain. 2 parts of my brain think you guys are idiots. Is Lily your sister? That one over there?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about it?
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
No, but I take a... Children are stupid. Don't be afraid to hurry into... Well, hello.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries.
Just off camera.
No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Most likely not going to be finished. So who are the people who lived across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4.
Hey, wait a minute.
1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
You had 2 4s. That ain't a lottery, motherfucker. What about the bus stop?
Number 312D.
Ah.
Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
Yeah, that feel. Well, I'm neither little or a girl. What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
Dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Oh, I can't cross the barrier. Hang on, I'm gonna see what they want. Yeah, canines. Lovely protecting your house from someone who's supposed to be hello. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, these are people that are sat around there. Grumbles, the unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as in recognition, then turns his head away.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who's Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
He draws out a disgusting snort, then mumbles that, waving a finger in your general direction. I think we got ourselves an Australian, boys.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me? Abigail?
His voice trembles everywhere, becoming even weaker. Yeah. Fuck it, let's annoy this guy. Who are you? What's your name?
Don't call Abigail!
His eyes move around erratically and the look of them hazy and unfocused. Where I am? What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Let's do it.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
His breath smells harsh like a toxic swamp as he whispers that to you. He then waves his hand away as if shooing you away. Look, buddy, I'm on an important official investigation and I demand you answer my questions.
There's no use in yelling at drunks. He's barely holding it together.
Kim, I am having fun.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Don't call.
The man stammers and slowly starts to nod off to the side as he passes out, tongue dangling from his mouth.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Sure, but it was fun to try.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man wearing a two-piece lycra TM tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
I'm not joking around, buddy.
So what's happening?
He wipes his hand on his dirty lycra pants and picks up his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, tequila sunset.
Takes a sip.
How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Have I spoken to this guy already?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Not too hot. I'm on a 50-year something losing streak.
That's harsh. I'm like 3 or maybe 4 years into mine. Wait, no. Make it 5.
He looks at his shit-stained lycra pants with grim expression.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip of his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
Fuck you, concepts. Fuck you, conceptualization. What are you guys doing, Nick?
We are saving the world.
He fix its comrades.
Please! Please don't call! Don't call!
Begs the man in the pipe. I thought you passed out, motherfucker!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
God bless Twitter.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What's a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How'd you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
No?
Aha. Do you want to know how tequila sunset came to be?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by tequila sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Wait, we met on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
We're dealing with this again. Okay, what happened next?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Oh, fuck. Alright, what happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
So that would be the party by the carriage, okay.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My real name's Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
Okay, idiot Doom Spiral. How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Kim, can you just, be deaf for, 500 years? That'll be great.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Fuck you, Kim.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Princess 5. Did I tell you anything about this person who fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Says the Virgin.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Denison losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Yeah, that checks out.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time.
That's
and that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
He takes a strong quaff of his beer.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Fuck you, Kim. Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you said that you'd really behaved unreasonably and failed to uphold your responsibilities as a representative of the coalition.
Well, that's fair. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you.
Hey, there's an improvement.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
That's a Poirot thing. I am so blind and unfathomably stupid that I must be committed for missing the simple points, or something like that. Little grey stars. Look, you think I'm joking when I say that me and my mother watch murder mysteries a lot? Poirot, Miss Marple, some Australian series called Broadchurch. There's a lot out there, Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, trust me, a lot of this shit. Well, I don't need to hear any more of that.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Okay, so do you want to tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Got some sweet Commodore Red.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pulls the cork through the bottleneck. Pushes the cork through the bottleneck.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects. This man needs a medal. he has got drunk fuck written all over it, and it is beautiful. He's gurgling near comatose with perfect precision. This man is a legend. He needs more jobs.
Shut up, guys. I'm
up,
telling
dude.
a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high-concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Stop him if you've heard it before.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Again, stop me if you've heard it before.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Hang on, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees.
Ooh.
An all-star team. A potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
I think you missed the word there. I think you were supposed to say it's hysterical. Could probably do a good run myself, actually, thinking about it.
It helped, truly. With my trusty Sansarique Lycra tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
I bet that my pronunciation. Lycra.
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He brushed thoughtfully, brushing the dust off his shit-stained pants. Please ignore the lighting change rather abruptly there. We have a daylight cycle. Okay, so what happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
What are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard.
There's a trace of derision? Sure, in his voice.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Nice. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You've gotta be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
He says this while facing towards the skies. Alright, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully. Also, there are a few words there that make me reaching for the brain bleach. Yay, kittens.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
So, stop me if I'm wrong. If your neighbours knew you lived there, and the police, you could prove that you lived in there once you're in, why didn't he call for someone? Maybe because he was too drunk off his face. That's, yeah.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
He takes a long swig of his drink. I'm almost homeless myself. Doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why did you keep losing wheel stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
A lost jacket? Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
Why is that a reaction speed, Jack? What's the name of your agency?
My agency. Man. The Boom Boom Room.
Oh, fuck you.
Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting.
One of these things is just like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong.
I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy.
Sometimes the best jokes are the ones that just slide a little in there. Thin air. Nothing. Cool.
I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
He looks towards the bay. This actually reminds me of an interesting point to make here, and I'm not going to spend too long on it, I promise. Oh yes, we're going to make this brand new universal collection that everyone will use, and it's going to be great. Everyone's going to use it. We'll add it to the pile of everyone else who tried to do the exact same fucking thing, and this is why we have 70 different types of USB connectors.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
So, this isn't the type of game for me, but it's just moments like that. No, we're going for it. Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ads isn't high art, it's just cynical wankery.
Well, you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising.
Also, yes, I do hear that. I don't know if YouTube will pick that up, but yes, there is definitely someone raspberrying the feck in the background. Maybe, but it's still tired.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? Maybe we were behind the curve? We were fucking rich, though, that much I know.
What's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% Lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
The man extends his arm, and I cringe.
Pretty nice, huh? This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
He takes another sip. Hey, I've got a jacket for you. Throw the bullshit one at him. Why?
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it. Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, highly malignant cancers. So you also have that to look forward to.
Yay!
And then there's the smell. But you don't even want to think about that.
We already are, thank you, Brain.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
Thank you.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about these other fucks, then?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
No.
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
You are under arrest.
I thought he was a cool cop.
Oh, no.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
So what's this about a slot jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Already found a filthy jacket that was near the boardwalk.
Holy shit. Tequila, how did you... Never mind, I don't care. Just let me see the jacket. Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
What do you expect? You left that outside for a week.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
He hands it back to you.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
We'll be seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
I think there is an actual opportunity you can actually mention that's your name. I think it's early on with the Union guy by the scout bracket. It's cool that it all just follows you around.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms wanting to embrace you. What are you talking about?
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
You are under arrest. Amphetamine?
Aye. By amphetamine, I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I was a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye. That's what I said.
Got it.
Good, my man. Now what can I offer you?
Like the business venture you've got set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a cricket-toothless smile.
The hook? Where is it? I can't see it.
Got a permit for this little shit show?
Permit? Who gives a shit? You want to buy something? Grease the wheels, buddy boy.
Why the hell is the bottle of spirits 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one buys spirits for 300 real. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy, actually?
He grins and bursts out laughing, takes 3 gulps of his pilsner and stares at you intensely.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
Hello? What is it?
What?
Keep him talking.
I mean, what do you mean, what? What did you think was crazy earlier?
This guy.
He stares and shakes his index finger at you. Where did you get it from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
You are under arrest.
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot into the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
I mean, alright, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes. Yeah, absinthe. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, that explains a few things.
It's like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
Don't say it.
You're pretty useful, yeah.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Sure, there's money for the spirits.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
If you drink this, then you'll die. That's a fact. And that's why we're going to save you from yourself and store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Ah, there we go. Well, I'm off.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Get fucked, loser! Kid, we gotta go. Kid, we gotta go. We gotta go. Get that way, shit. Oh, that's right. Look, kid, we gotta go. We gotta run. Gotta run before he realises he's just been shafted. Get wrecked, nerd! Can we? No. So yeah, I think most of these, that isn't. Most of these are probably sell items then. Nothing new here, is there?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hag. The pattern still.
No. Well, that was interesting in live version. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, right, okay. No, really, how do I get over there? Show me the way, Trunk Man. Kim, you're blurring again. Where the hell's this? Glory, says Graffito, to the ghosts of us. Well, that's pretty apt. Oh, hello. Someone has left their music collection underneath the top organ. Oh, yeah! Shit's real now. Yoink. Yoink. Well, we know what we're doing tonight, then. The tape you found from the shack of the coast. The A side has the smallest church in San Sion's written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know, this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about. Perform it. A click. Then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Can I sing this karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What's that?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Wise choice. It comes up when they go to the whirling. There's a song that plays in there that gets claimed. Nothing major. I'm not prioritising for these anyway. So, because yay, 3 people watched them. Woo. But no, it's just like he's like, oh, you can mute it. Like, no, I could go and set the streamer friendly option on it, but honestly, again, I don't run ads. Yay! 100th of a penny. Woo! No, it's yeah, it's not worth it, right? I'm just running around. I think it's after 4 o'clock for wedding anyway, isn't it? So it's back over here. Here's where the I will admit I didn't do that phone conversation again. I'd be interested to see if that is actually completely random. Why is that still in random? Do containers respawn? Because I could have sworn I already picked that up. Why did I quit so far opening my inventory? Yes, I was going to try and break it. Leave me alone. So, it's up to you guys.
Hello again.
I want to hear about the Feld building again.
Sure. What's on your mind? But of course. What else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
I don't want your money. I just wanted to see where my profiling skills were working.
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact,
He looks up again, a playful hint shining in his eyes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something that sprang to mind. You were saying?
Forget it. They don't sell those kind of books at crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I love the callback! Citizenship and architecture decided at its finest. We're leaving! Sod the architect. I mean, architecture can be useful and all that, but it's into a kid who has a literal dragon lunchbox. Like, for God's sake, man. No, read the room. Where the fuck is this? Oh, we're here.
Hello, hello. What can I do for you, officer?
What did we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. Well, I mean, cryptozoology and detective work are kind of similar.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and, above all, persistence.
Where's the traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there.
Point south.
It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them...
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
She acknowledges its own justification.
Is it?
He doesn't look too convinced, but a small shrug of his shoulder indicates, why not?
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
What do I do if there's a Phasma in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the Phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Sure.
Wise choice.
He doses you with the odd smelling spray and gives you a satisfied nod.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain and puts the spray back in his pocket. Alright, sure.
Right, which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too.
Yeah.
But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
Did you know that Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
Thanks.
The man utters in the distance. He doesn't dare say more. Sure. Right, so... Right, so is that in my journal? Right, so we move off screen so they can teleport. In doing so, we've helped us get back there. So the boathouses. Well, I mean, obviously we must do about to the fish machine. I can't fast travel. What a 180, Kimmer. Right, so let's do a double check. West of the film. West of the building. What's this way? There must be over here somewhere. Ah, here we go. So that's where the film building is. So that's there. Oh, yeah, there's some of those in a moment. Well, it's obviously not this way. No. So I can't pick that one up, really. Ah, here we go.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
We'll reach it.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm just helping some citizens getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense. Just...
The lieutenant doesn't know how to finish a sentence. He just looks at you putting the trap back on the ground. Slow thy bullshit, killer. Oh, score! Right, that's for the... I'll right click and the thing's not going down anyway. So, deal with my halo, peons. I thought it's the boathouse, what isn't it? Right, so morale should have vanished by now. So back this way.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
Look around.
the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
Lieutenant takes a note. More to have it than duty. Are you doing the cardio, Lieutenant? Can't enjoy myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
He smiles, raises his collar. It's quite windy. He has a point there, because it's like, had dare, dare. Run! Why can't I fast travel? It's something I need to actually be near a spot to do it, maybe? Like if I go up over here. Down this one. Yeah, here we go. Can I fast travel now? Yeah, there we go. Gotta actually near a fast travel to do that. I like that. I do like that. Right, so we're not doing church now. So what's the church one? Northeast, so up and to the right. Wow. Oh, hello. The fuck is this? These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. There's the building before you housed the engine. What's before we moused the engine? What's the bit of it? The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel's been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Oh, we're around the back of the... I know where we are. Or roughly where we are. This is the northwest, though. So I suppose it's still northeast and north thing. White polo shirt, huh? Just lying around in a crate, okay. Ah, there it is.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Let's have a look around.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something.
Just fades in and out of the texture there.
The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. Getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He's short-winded. The sentence ends there. Right, so last one. Southwest of the village. That's back at the fish ring. Bird! Wow! That's a plastic one. Don't get me wrong, seagulls can be quite fucking brave. I don't know what that sat next to me trying to get my burger off me. It's sat next to go, okay buddy, just hanging out. Just chilling, you know, watching me eat fast food, it's great, you know. He'll drop it eventually. I didn't, but still. I'll do the church another day. So let's go to Shucks. And it's down and to the east. I think I've seen these much. Oh, is the rain banging it? No. Like there. It's above me there. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it could be her actually. There's a fucking idea. That could be my other Merc. Because she's always talking about. Was she the one that was talking about getting one over everyone who's took? There it is.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you.
Got some sparkles around it.
The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either. But still.
Look again.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
I do think someone or something's definitely pissed around a bit.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
Sure, but we still need to tell them about this.
Okay. But after that we get back to our own assignments. There really is no explanation for this detour right now. None. None whatsoever.
You've checked all the traps now.
Okay. Right, so before we go back there, we'll end it with that one. I want to go talk to the fish. I want to go talk to this lady again. Fish lady? Hey, we're in Ritzman, did you know? Down here, wasn't she? There we go. You!
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Yeah, she had the sword. No, she's not. No, yeah, I remember. She's the thing on the bell. Fair enough. Was that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Ignore me. That's my motor carriage in the sea there, by the way.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk, apparently, just drove it in there.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Are you suggesting we honour the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Lady, you don't want to see half the pictures I've seen about this kind of particular thing. There's a particular subreddit that I could mention here, but I won't. You've definitely seen the GIF, though.
Life World. Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
I don't get attached, definitely not to things.
If you say so.
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Anything else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic insular Indian cuisine.
Enough to live on?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Interesting. Any examples?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
We're just gonna skip over the dead bodies, huh?
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
What's this about bodies?
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Fair enough. God damn it, I just bought that now. I didn't do shit, lady! Right, let's get back to my nose. Go tell this man that his mysterious reed bug probably doesn't exist, which, again, if you're basing this all off a kid's story and then you just magically add details to it, anything could be anything. Right? As I say, you just look at a bird and remind yourself that that bird has been here since prehistoric times and once was just believed to be this... Who the fuck are you? Oh, crypto fascist. What's up, bud?
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
No, just doing my job, man.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
Silverbird skull. She hands you a thin ribbon held together by a silverbird skull. I am putting this on my neck.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Give me that shit.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
That's Let me get this on my face right now. This guy. Cryptid's protection. Interesting. I mean, what, it was better than the bow tie, which is just 2 to drama. Sure. No, that doesn't look right. Yeah.
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So I checked all of them.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
His eyes grow wide. Yeah, nothing in the trap. No locusts, no sign of phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning.
Yeah.
You should correct them.
Of course, more clever.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
It's not very scientific to reason backward from a conclusion you want to be true.
I appreciate your concern, officer, but please leave this to the experts. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture. Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor.
Says with a straight face.
We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
I mean, let's go with it.
You have your suspicions, but nothing you can form into a viable explanation.
Oh, we're going to retry though. I know it's interfacing, so put the gloves and try it again. Maybe it was a different cryptid that's in the books.
A different cryptid?
The cryptozoologist, as far as his bro.
Oh, sweetie. Maybe you should stick to human detective work.
Maybe you should stick to big. Fuck you. Alright. Oh, yeah, leveled. Okay, so what? I know what I was going to do. Only puts out one. Crap. One for rhetoric. There was one for rhetoric for the one. That was interface that we just fucked up there, so it's the... To be honest, that does crop up a bit. Was it... It was a rhetoric? Yeah, it was a rhetoric, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, rhetoric was the door. Sure. Actually, no, probably not. Last one. Looking for anything that boosts interfacing. Okay, cool.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Oh, shut up. Doesn't sound like it's really his favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks his tea.
Morale, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
Let's ask this idiot, then.
Very generous of you to help us out, officer. I'm sure glad to be back from that little excursion. I mean, officers. I told you everything.
'Tis true, sire. This man simply...
Yeah, we already exhausted him anyway, right, so... Gotta be careful what you say these days. Yeah, and the fact that your armor clinking deafened me twice! Motherfucker! Anyway. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, it's like, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to know how to get up there. I must know. Brace yourself, we're talking to the walking headache.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Nice. You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, C.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
Hang on. No one's lame here. Just tell me what happened.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Likewise. How do I get there quickly? It's right at the back, isn't it? It's down here. Around the corner. Not that way. Over the bridge. Down this way. Don't talk to her because we'll be getting a headache. You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes.
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home.
Oh, you idiot, it's over here. Me, on a me, fucking idiot. It's down here. I'm awake, I promise. It's a lie I tell most people. Oh, but it's I didn't come this way, did I? Yes, you did. Did I? No. Oh, my brain. Yeah, you can just go straight that way, can't you? No, you can't. Okay, cool. For a minute, I thought I was even more being an idiot. Right, there's Kuno's shack, you absolutely. Sound of melting snow dripping off the roof. Strange. So glad Spacebar just plays automatically. Because that's panic magic. It's crawling with locusts in here.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants?
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
Lieutenant looks around, writing something in his notebook, and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Stop being so sarcastic, Kim.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
When someone says they're not being sarcastic, it's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
Sure to care about this, Kim, to stop.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Oh, yeah. We don't need to be happy. I mean, they were there in the, I don't think they were there in the. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, there you go. Take breaks. That's what we're doing. The driving keeps spare. So.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I know you took the locusts from the trucks the cryptozoologist set up.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
You say you don't give a fuck about the bugs, but then you go and build a whole town for them.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence and buries her face in her hands.
You stop. It's like they're fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
What are you, some kind of artist now?
Maybe I am.
Says like you straight in the eye.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
It's great, Kuno. It's cool to make up.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in, like, 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the bottom of his shirt, trying to rip him open. They don't give a fuck.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a...
Hey!
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Oh, for God's sake.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
Leaden silence fills the yard.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window.
Come on. No one's going to take you away.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Look, I need you to stop taking the locusts from the traps, okay? They're trying to find something very important, and they're bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
So what's going to happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
That's who asks. What does any locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck.
He turns his face up to the heavens.
Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Okay, well that's it. I better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Insulidian phasmid.
Huh.
He mutters to himself.
He recognizes the name.
Wait, do you know what it is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit. Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. Kuno doesn't...
Yeah, he's interested in it. He isn't the problem. It's her.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Enjoy your death then. But yeah, as usual with most teenagers, it's not the individual you have to worry about, it's the horde. Because he's interested in bugs, he loves bugs, he likes to collect bugs. But the midget behind the fence, I don't know, that's the voice. Probably. They're gonna know. I have no idea what I'm going to call this one. Game's full of bugs, yo! Yeah, there you go.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat to Kuno, he's promised to stop.
So it was just a child.
He purses his lips, crestfallen.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
Maybe I can restart the trap for you.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh scratch of locust. It should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Hey, electrochemistry, I don't have to swear at it. Let's try it again. Right. Hey, if I gotta do it, you gotta do it. Let's do it now. Before I forget. I have locusts in my pocket. They're eating my bones. Oh god, I'm a bug man now. Come on, if... Furry or not. Transformation, that's interesting, isn't it? Good post box. Well, I just asked myself, didn't I? That's the Why am I so dense? So I wish you don't motherfucker. But no, it's just a case of Don't kill me! Oh Jesus! That was close! You're interrupting a game! Does it look like I fucking chain link fence? Anyway. Do I want to edit this bit out? No! Should I? Maybe. Am I? No! Right. And it was... down here? Yeah, there.
trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds melancholy rustling.
Well, this is the one.
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
I mean, when are we getting back to the apocalypse of our murder investigation? Do you think we're ever going to solve it, Kim? 'Cause at this point, it is solved. We know roughly who did it. We just can't, like, prove it. If it is in case that's what they said happened. But I have a feeling I need to hit that authority check with the Hardy Boys. I think that's what's stopping me on that one. But as I said, I found out through the rep. It mustn't show up, didn't it? Next, I found out through the rep that they're talking this sexual assault could be more than it could just be a smokescreen. It could just be the union. If it is them, though, why would they take response for it? I don't know. Where's he gone?
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I already stopped the... Hey, where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
Cheap manager's smile for you.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's really cold out there.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
Who's checking the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
So it tells me it's up to me again.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
Be real. Gary is not going to help with this.
No, we'll take care of it.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
What's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
The half moon of my glasses reflected you as she speaks. You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence. Well, what is it then?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
I mean, the last time I checked.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
Sid really believed it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence.
What did I say last time? You just changed the story, you just changed the tale slightly, and it matches everything else. I see a small feathered mammal flying across the sky. Am I talking about a raven? Am I talking about a bird? Any type of bird? Or am I talking about the mysterious flying birded dragon who just likes to shit on my car?
that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
Yep.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
No. I mean, it's okay if it's a false memory. It doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Chase another one.
Of course not. I didn't mean to say my situation discredits the field. There have been some confirmed discoveries, and a lot of hoaxes too, but still. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Sure you don't need any help?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
You do that. I'll check him one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address, just in case?
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
It's been a pleasure, Mom.
Likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains unfinished.
A waste of time. A fool's hope. Say her lips move in silence. Like that, she drives off. The gas tank sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, the cold, coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
And I will do that at the start, or we'll sum up the other ones. So, yeah, we're going to call it there. I'm tempted to, I am tempted to do it now, but it's getting on, and, yeah, I think I'm at the limit, so I will let you know.
Hey, was there something you needed?
God, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
It's my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. So you just let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Yeah, alright. Not time yet.
There never will be a right time, believe me. That karaoke system is only there for show. I'm not going to let anyone use it anymore.
Now I know it happened. I've seen it. Okay, now I'm gonna call it later. So next time we, yeah, next time we try and get rid of Kim somewhere. Back to, I think it was Boat Lady, and then probably somewhere else. But yeah, heard you. See you later.